Hello, students. Welcome to class today. And we are in Book 3, and we're on Unit number 5. And the theme of Unit number 5 is crossing cultures. All right, and so in this unit, we're going to be learning about differences among cultures and the joys and difficulties of living in a foreign country. We're going to learn about noun phrases, and we're going to learn how to describe expectations using when and if clauses. And so that will be the focus. What do you see in the picture? Okay, tell me, what do you see in the picture? How would you describe what you see in the picture? You see a man and a woman, and what are they doing? Okay, we would say, I see a man and a woman who are walking their dog. That's how we would say it. They are walking their dog. All right, they're going for a walk. Going for a walk, but the way we say it is they're walking their dog. That's how we would say what they're doing. Where are they? Well, they're outside. I see a tree. The man has black hair. The man has a black mustache and beard. In my picture, the man has a gray shirt and red short pants and sneakers. The woman has blonde hair and a black shirt, and the dog has brown fur and a pink tongue, big black eyes, and a black nose, and everybody looks happy. The man and woman look happy, and the dog look happy. And so let's look at their conversation. Pay attention first. Where is Maggie going to work? Why doesn't Pam want to live in India? What is Fred worried about living in a foreign country? And what will Fred miss the most if he lived in a foreign country? All right? So this is going to be part of your homework. So I will read the conversation first. You listen to me as we usually do. Fred, I hear Maggie is going to work in India. India. Wow. I hear it's a beautiful place, but I don't think I could live there. Why not? Well, it's too far from home. I'd miss my family. I don't think I'd mind moving to a foreign country. The language is the only thing that I would be worried about. Yeah, but wouldn't you miss your friends? Sure, for a while, but I'd make new ones. You certainly sound very confident. You know, actually there is one thing I'd miss. What's that? I'd miss my dog. Remember, when we read English, whether it is a text or whether it's a conversation like this, we want to sound natural. Some students, they read, and there is no intonation in their voice. Their voice is the same. It does not go up, it does not go down, and there is no stress. To speak English, someone said, speaking English is like singing a song. Our voice goes up and our voice goes down. We say some words stronger, and sometimes we stop for a moment and then begin again. And so this is how we speak English. When we write English, we use punctuation to show us how we're supposed to speak. We use the period, the comma, the question mark, and the exclamation mark to tell us what we're supposed to do with our voice when we're reading. The period at the end of the sentence reminds us to stop talking for a moment. And the comma also reminds us to stop talking for a moment. This begins to create a flow and what we call a rhythm with the English language. The question mark reminds us that we should raise our voice higher at the last word of the sentence. And the exclamation mark reminds us that we should say that word with more expression, or say that sentence with more expression. Say it stronger and say it with emotion. And so look at the first few sentences here. The first sentence by Fred is a statement. I hear Maggie is going to work in India. Okay? And then Pam replies with an exclamation mark. India. Wow. So we say those words stronger and with emotion, with surprise. India. Wow. Then she says, I hear it's a beautiful place, and there's a comma. And so we pause. I hear it's a beautiful place, but I don't think I could ever work there. I don't think I could ever live there. And so she pauses for just a moment. Listen again how I do it. India. Wow. I hear it's a beautiful place, but I don't think I could ever live there. And so the comma shows us that we pause for just a moment. This is very important in speaking English, to pause and not just keep talking, but we pause to emphasize something. And then Fred, look, we have a question mark. And so Fred says, why not? Our voice usually raises at a question mark. Why not? And then she says, well, comma, so that means she pauses for a moment. Well, it's too far from home. There is a period. She stops speaking for a moment before she goes into the next sentence. Well, it's too far from home. I miss my family. I miss my family. And Fred says, I don't think I'd mind moving to a foreign country. Period. Pause for a moment. The language is the only thing that I'd be worried about. And then Pam answers with a question. We see the question mark, and so we know our voice should go up. Yeah, comma, pause. Yeah, but wouldn't you miss your friends? And Fred says, sure, comma, sure, for a while, comma, but I'd make new ones. So there are two commas. Listen how we say it. Sure, for a while, but I'd make new ones. This is called the rhythm of speaking English. Pam says, you certainly sound very confident. Fred says, you know, comma, another pause. You know, actually, comma, another pause. There is one thing I'd miss. So he says, you know, actually, there is one thing I'd miss. This is how we speak English. And Pam says with a question, what's that? Voice goes up, what's that? And then Fred replies with an exclamation mark, my dog. All right, listen to me say this. I'm going to read it as I hope that I would be saying it. Listen to what words I say stronger than another. Pay attention to the pause and the exclamation and the questions. I hear Maggie is going to work in India. India. Wow. I hear it's a beautiful place, but I don't think I could ever live there. Why not? Well, it's too far from home. I'd miss my family. I don't think I'd mind moving to a foreign country. The language is the only thing that I'd be worried about. Yeah, but wouldn't you miss your friends? Sure, for a while, but I'd make new ones. You certainly sound very confident. You know, actually, there is one thing I'd miss. What's that? My dog. All right, and so this is how we would say it. Often, almost all the time, when an English student reads a conversation or reads a text, they read it slowly. It's slowly and it's not very pretty. There's no rhythm, there's no flow to it. How do you become fluent in speaking English? You become fluent by practicing reading the conversation again and again and again. You practice, listen to me, very important, practice making the sound of the consonants, practice making the correct sounds of the vowels, and also practice the intonation and the stress. All right? And so I would encourage you, this is a good conversation for you to practice many times. Practice over and over again. Listen to how I say it. And then after you practice, listen to how you say it. Record your voice and compare your speaking with my speaking. Pay attention to what words I stress, my intonation, all right, and the pause, the vocabulary, how I say the word, how I pronounce the word with the proper vowel and consonant sounds, all right? And so your assignment is to, number one, record your voice, practice many times and record your voice, and the second part of your assignment is to answer the questions. Where is Maggie going to work? And when you answer me with a complete sentence. Don't say India. Make a complete sentence. Maggie is going to work in India, all right? And so you write the question and then write your answers, take a photo and send them to me. Record your voice with this conversation, all right? And send it to me and I will do everything I can to try to help you improve, all right?